Hey everybody, David Trungale here from TraderTours.com. We are taking a look at the swing of Taitum Beck, who's a professional golfer. I actually filmed this myself. She was nice enough to let me get a down the line shot. This was a corporate outing where she was hosting a Beat the Pro Challenge. I was out there with a booth and I was in a scramble, and it was fun watching the guys attempt to compete with this. She was just hitting the ball really, really well. Now, this shot was a little bit of an overdraw, which I'll talk about, but I think that we can learn a lot from this golf swing since there's tons and tons of good mechanics in it, starting with the address position. So check out the address position. That's something to mimic. Nice and athletic, not too far away, not too close to the ball. As she goes back, we can see the hands working very nicely up the plane. At P2, the club head gets a little bit behind the hands. All right, so a little flat there. But then she will set the club with the wrists, and at P3, we're right on track there. It looks great. And here's the top. So this position, I would say for a pro, it's a little bit unique, but I like it. It's compact. I really do like those connected, compact swings. I mean, the left arm in this case is lower than the shoulder plane. Most people that send their swing in for a review, they have the left arm way up above their shoulder plane, and they're asking, hey, why do I slice the ball? So her stock shots are draw. Again, some nice depth here with the hands. Now, it is important, I think, just to take note that club face is definitely on the closed side. You can see that club face is shut relative to the left arm. So that's important to talk about because of the pattern here. So just, again, we'll come back to that. Here's the head lowering. I've talked about this on this channel over and over. Great ball strikers lower with the head, parallel to the plane here. However, as she continues down, this club head, again, is a little bit behind the hands. Now, I said it, her stock shot is a draw. So the question is this a little too much? If we watch the ball take off, here's basically the ball flight. It's going to go off the screen, but it went, here, let me clear these lines so it's easier. It went here. And then, the pin is here, but once it got high, it started to curve and ultimately came down on the fringe short left about 35 feet. So bottom line here, if the club face is shut relative to the path, and the path is an in to out swing, that would produce perhaps a little bit of an overdraw. Now, again, I know I mentioned it, I'm not her coach, but if someone came to me and said, hey, David, I'm missing occasionally with overdraws and blocks to the right, we might alter that position a little bit. So again, just to base this on evidence, here's Jessica Korda, one of the top LPGA players in the world. If we go to P6, notice here's the club in the hands. It's very, very slightly inside the hands. So again, that's just something that, obviously Taitum knows her swing and is working with some coaches, I'm sure, but just something to watch. The other thing that's a little bit unique here in her swing, if we draw a line in the left knee, we can actually see both of the legs kind of fire towards the ball a little bit. So the weight is going to the front of the feet, but then she'll, again, pull it back and then rotate open really nicely with the hips. So again, we go back to Jessica. Here's the left knee. Watch how it retracts immediately. So there's the weight is being more dispersed into the back of the left heel here the second that transition starts. So again, nitpicking for sure, just pointing out observations. Again, Taitum here is a much better golfer than me. So, again, not saying this is right or wrong, and I would not want to play her in a money match because, again, she hits the ball great. I was talking to some of the other groups. One guy said that She hit it to 4 feet. In another scramble group that approached the tee, I think she put it to 15 feet. Again, this was maybe about 35 feet on the fringe. So to hit this, and this pin was maybe 165, 160 out there, just to hit the ball consistently, just setting up and doing this over and over again, it's not easy. So, a very accomplished golfer. It'll be fun to see where her career goes. And that's my review here. Really appreciate you guys watching. Again, David Trungale. Can send swing reviews to tradertours.com. I'm the owner of that company. And really appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great day.